Hi, I'm John B, and welcome to Let's Play Starfleet Command Volume 2, Empires at War. Back to the map here, and let's see, move back to the base. Ship here. No, I got 1,085 points. I'm going to buy myself a medium cruiser. I don't care what you guys say, I like this ship. Although, to be fair, yeah, this will apply, cost to repair up my other ships there from the little damage they got, and do a little bit of resupply on my new fancy cruiser. Yes, my new fancy cruiser. Medals, rank, missions, nothing much here. Ooh, Convoy Escort. This'll be fun. Yeah, I've only got 18 prestige left, so hopefully I don't lose all my ships. Yeah, right. Convoy Escort, I am to escort some freighters away from the enemy. Unfortunately, freighters are dumb, and they will run towards the enemy most of the time. Gorn Light Cruiser, and I remember seeing an Orion Light Raider in the back there. Yeah, I'll deal with that later. The Light Cruiser here is actually slightly more dangerous. Got a pair of G-Torps, got PPD. PPD is fun. It basically sends a multi-shot at the enemy. And which can, it also wraps around the enemy a little bit here. Bring up speed a little bit. I don't see anything else in this direction, just the light cruiser. Allied large freighter with, G-Torp. Phaser 1. It's a Q ship. Even better. And out goes the probe. Light cruiser, light cruiser. Get a little bit closer, little bit closer. Oh crap, it's a strike cruiser. Oh crap, it's got an R-Torp. This is not good. This is going to be very annoying. I'll turn off all the ECM. There's my Wild Weasel, and I will start reinforcing all my shields again. Oh boy, that R-Torp is going to be a problem. Hopefully I can bullet... Ooh, that's a bit of long-range phaser fire from you. What was that for, anyways? At this point, I don't notice the Gorn Auxiliary PFT in the back. I mean, that thing's going to come back to haunt me in a little bit near the end of the mission. I was too busy focusing on the big, immediate, obvious threat. Select the PPD. I, as a matter of course, tend to fire the PPD off at A. Why did I switch over there? Crap. Oh, that's an R-Torp and an F-Torp it looks like. And... ooh, that freighter took a... looks like it took a good hit there. Ah! 1. PPD. Ugh, one of the freighters went down already. That's not good. Fortunately, the PPD and massed plasma strike knocked down some shields, and I'll add some more plasma. Alright. Nothing to fire at them, so I'm completely empty. Damn it, I lost one of the freighters. That's not good. Oh, interceptors. Oh, crap. See, at that point I realized that I was kind of screwed. Interceptors are gunboats. They are basically very small with disproportionate amounts of weaponry. I took my allied units out of fleet formation because at this point there's too many targets for me to safely fly around in formation here. The enemy ship is kaboomed. Excellent. Massed focused firepower. Now I gotta go back and take care of all these other stuffs before it gets too ugly. Fusion beam and a pair of disruptors and 3 phaser ones. So that's actually not a bad option mount selection. And the Predacorion here. Not much in the way of weapons itself, but yeah, definitely need to shoot it down. I brought my speed up to 15 so I can chase this guy down a little bit. A freighter moving that fast. Will wonders ever cease? All those little plasma Fs in the background, those are from interceptors. Yeah. Ugh, that blew up another one of my freighters. That's not good. Fortunately, interceptors aren't as cool as full-on PFs, so they'll be a little short on power reloading. And I launched another probe at this guy. I have no idea why. I think I just hit the wrong button. Interceptors. Deal with the PFT. Okay, gonna swing towards him a little bit. And auxiliary cruisers like this, auxiliary PFT, carry that sort of thing. Oh, missed on the first pulse. 1, 2, 3 solid hits. And here comes the plasma torpedoes. Excellent. And, yep. Yeah. Why is that freighter following me? The ISC freighter should not be getting involved in the battle here. And here come the horde of PFs. Oh boy. It says fighter on them, but they're actually interceptors. Fighters are smaller and operate in groups of 4, as you may have noticed earlier with the CVL. Right now it's just me circling around waiting for my weapons to cycle. Unlike disruptors basically and phasers, all my weapons are multi-turn arming, and right now all I've got are phasers to my name. A little bit of medium range phaser sniping, doesn't do much to it. Something else blew up, but it looks like it was one of the interceptors. That's good to hear. A little bit of clipping error there with the freighter passing the freighter. Good lord, get the frack out of here! You're freighters, you're supposed to be running away. Not doing dumb stuff like this. Well, it looks like a chaser torp from somebody. I think I'm going to twist array. Let's see where that chaser torp is. Let's see. As at this point I realized I should start taking down some of those interceptors. Lots of phaser firepower there, and then I threw the PPD at this guy, which was completely over the top to take out an interceptor, but you know, it worked. But, like, yeah, interceptors are pretty fragile, but they do bring a lot of guns to the battle. Some more plasma inbound on this guy, which should hit his down shield quite neatly. Unfortunately, he still is a freighter, so killing him, he's got disproportionate toughness. Kind of weird, really. The auxiliary PFT is very tough, but not a great ship, while the interceptors are very fragile, but great for what they do. But fortunately, it seems like he's pretty much out of it, just got a couple of shields left, and all sorts of fun stuff after that. The poacher there is being dueled out by my frigate leader. And that sounded like a little bit of damage done to my allied Q-ship there. Hit and run rate, phasers, and kaboom! There it finally goes. Yep. You know, I don't like hunting freighters for the most part, simply because, yes, they take so much effort to kill. But looks like I have 3 freighters and the Q-ship left, so I'm still above 50% in terms of ships lost freighters. Ooh, this guy's almost out. He's got 1 phaser 1 left and 1 in the midst of repair. Let's see if I can hit him with my PPD at this range. Gonna wait for range 15 as my doctrine requires, although I'll note to the PPD, people who don't know what the PPD is, it can't fire it under range 3. So, missed once, 1 hit, 2 hits, 3 hits. No new damage to the enemy ship there. That's kind of sucky. But long-range phaser fire did finish it off. And that, ladies and gentlemen, was my first flight with my medium cruiser. Hooray! 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 Just wait for this to load up the ending screen, and 211. Most of the freighters made it through, but not all of them. Otherwise, I'd have got more prestige.